Hey guys, it's V. So first things first, I got some new glasses. They're Ray-Bans, and I hadn't had new glasses in about 4 years, and the ones that I had before were some really tiny black sparkly Coach frames, and thank God I got some new frames. But so I have just been wearing them nonstop pretty much since I got them a couple days ago. So I love them. They're like tortoisey turtle frames. I just love them. So today I'm going to share with you guys something that I recently had done, and that is I got a UV or blacklight tattoo. And so I just thought that I would share my experience, my healing process, my, what it looks like now, everything like that. I'm sure you guys have seen in my previous videos that I have a little bit of a scar right here, and that would be where it is. And so I got it about 2 weeks ago today, and this is what it looks like now. But yeah, so I just wanted to share my experience with you guys and everything like that, and sort of answer some questions that you guys may have about it, and see, maybe from my video it will be able to let you guys know if this is something that you want to do. So while I am talking, I'm going to go ahead and play the video of him actually giving me the tattoo, because he was so nice to let me record his process. So the first thing is that the type of ink is called Mom's Millennium, and I just got the white blue color of neon UV ink. The first question that everybody asks me is, does it glow in the dark? No, it does not glow in the dark. It is just visible under a UV or a black light. Another thing people ask me is, did it hurt like more than a normal tattoo because of the type of ink that was used? No, it felt pretty much the same. The next question I want to address is the ink white, or is it colored, or does it have any sort of color to it? It shows up invisible if you get the blue white ink that I got. I'm not really sure about other colors, but I've heard that if you get like orange or green or anything like that, it is a little bit more visible on your skin. Will the glow fade over time? Yes, it will. This is probably one of the least permanent tattoos that you can get, because it actually does sort of fade over time, and so it's really not as permanent as a real tattoo, which is another reason why I actually kind of really liked it. The next question is, if it's invisible ink, how do they know they filled it in all the way? And the way that my tattoo artist did it, as I will show you guys in this video, is that when he thought that he had filled it in a good amount, we went over to his personal black light and shined it on there, and then he saw what he still needed to fill in. Since the ink is invisible, you can't really see without putting it under a black light, so that's how he did it. The next question that people have asked me is, how long have UV tattoos been a thing? From the research that I've conducted, they've been around for about 8 to 10 years. Another question that people have asked me quite a bit is, what about all the controversy about people having reactions to the ink, or is it safe to put that type of ink in your skin? And all I can honestly say about this is that I felt comfortable enough to try it. My tattoo artist was experienced in UV ink and had not had anyone have a bad reaction or anything like that. I also was just getting a very small tattoo. As you can see, it is a small little moon on the outside of my wrist, so I wasn't very worried about the amount of phosphorus, which is the quote dangerous chemical that is in UV ink. I wasn't as worried about the amount of phosphorus in my skin, and if you disagree, you're completely entitled to your opinion, as am I, and that's just how I felt about it. People ask me a lot, why didn't you just get a white ink tattoo or a black ink tattoo? Well, I really wanted my tattoo to look more like a scar, and from all the research that I did, that's what UV tattoos tend to look like, because you're really just scarring up your skin. Since the ink is invisible, it shows up a lot more like a scar than an actual tattoo. I considered getting white ink, but I read many things and saw lots of pictures showing yellowing over time, and that's just not what I wanted for my tattoo. I don't have anything against white ink tattoos, but it just wasn't what I wanted. Then people have asked me, is there a different way of cleaning it, or the healing process, is it different than a normal tattoo? And no, it's pretty much exactly the same. It was definitely different being able to see how the skin heals. Since the ink wasn't visible, I could see the process of my skin healing, so that was really interesting To clean, I just washed it with tap water and non-scented soap and then put a thin layer of Aquaphor healing ointment on it. So that's what I've done for all of my tattoos, and it's worked well for me. A lot of people have been asking me, where can I get this done? Especially on Instagram when I like hashtagged it UV tattoos. A lot of people have been asking me, where can I go to get this? And so my best advice for you is to call or email tattoo shops in your area and ask if they do UV tattoos. Many shops are still wary of them, which is understandable, but there are still lots of shops that offer them. So I would just, you know, ask around and see if there's a shop that offers it near you. No one has asked me this, but I have seen it online as an FAQ, and that is, why bother getting it if you can't even see it unless you're under a black light? And I can see how some people may feel this way, but as all the tattoos that I've gotten, I got them for myself because I liked it and it has meaning to me. So that's why I got it. And as I said before, I wanted it more to look like a scar than a real tattoo. I just thought that it would be cooler that way. I liked it. I liked the thought of it better. So that's the reason that I got it, even though it is pretty much invisible. So I took a picture of my tattoo every single day up until this morning, and so I will show that here now just so you guys can see the exact healing process. Like I said, it was really weird, like getting to see my actual skin heal over the tattoo. I mean, you see that with scars and stuff, but you don't see that when you get a tattoo because you have colored inks in your skin. So it was really cool to see like how my skin just like scarred up a little bit. I was a little bit too scared, to be quite honest, to get a tattoo, like a black tattoo on my wrist, because I do work in sort of a conservative job and I just didn't want to have to deal with, you know, hiding it or anything like that. And I'll show you guys it again, like sort of up close. So this is my tattoo after exactly 2 weeks of healing. It is pretty much completely healed now, and it's just like a little bit deeper than my skin tone, but it is still like sort of red like a scar. So when I got this tattoo, I ordered a little Blacklight flashlight off of eBay because I knew that people were gonna be like, oh my god, let me see it under the blacklight. So I'll show you guys now. This is the little flashlight that I bought for it off of Amazon, and I'll link it down below if you guys would like me to. This is what it looks like today, 2 weeks after I got it done. So it still looks really cool to me, and it did fade a little bit from when I first got it, but that's because obviously some of the ink seeps out of the skin. So that is what it looks like now. I love that it's still visible and I still know that it's there, and if people see it, they ask me about it, and so I get to tell them about it, and I just think that that's really cool. And again, if you don't like tattoos, that's totally your opinion. You don't have to like tattoos. I mean, I have like 5 and I love tattoos, and if you don't like them, that's fine. I don't really know why you clicked on this video if you don't like tattoos, but you know, all power to you. So yeah, that is all of the questions that I could come up with in terms of what people have asked me or what I've Googled in terms of UV tattoos. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. I tried to reply to everybody. So I am really happy with it, and I am so glad that I got it, and now I just really want to get a lot more tattoos, but like some black ink tattoos. I think my next one is going to be a pretty big one, so I'm really excited to like save up for that and actually get it. It really is true what they say, when you get one tattoo, you just want to keep getting them. So I'm definitely going to get more, and if you guys want a like tattoo slash piercing video, like all of my tattoos and piercings, I would not be opposed to that. Just let me know if you guys want me to do that for you guys. I have quite a few tattoos and piercings. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. So if you guys like this video, be sure to show some love to that like button down there, and if you subscribe, you can be one of my gypsies, and every single one of you counts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.